Let's learn about the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. A well-regulated militia being necessary for the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. So what exactly does it mean? A well-regulated militia. At the time the Constitution was written, militias were ordinary groups of people who could defend their states, their communities, or their country in times of need. They were not full-time professional soldiers. Well-regulated meant organized, trained, and functioning under some level of government oversight. The other part states being necessary to the security of a free state. This phrase highlights the reasoning behind the amendment, ensuring that the country or state can remain secure and independent from external threats, rebellion, or tyranny. It basically ties the existence of militias to the protection of freedom, sort of like the Black Panthers did for Black communities. The next part goes on to say the right of the people to keep and bear arms. This basically establishes the individual's right to own and carry weapons. This phrase recognizes a personal ability to own and possess arms, which are weapons, for self-defense, hunting, and other purposes. Bear arms historically referred to carrying weapons for lawful purposes. Shall not be infringed. This means that the government cannot violate, restrict, or remove this right. It serves as a safeguard to ensure that people retain the ability to defend themselves in their freedoms. When the Second Amendment was written in 1791, the U.S. was a young nation with no large standing army, and militias were essential for national defense. The founders also feared a central government becoming too powerful, as with the British monarchy. So this amendment ensured that citizens could resist oppression if necessary. You hear people debating about the Second Amendment all the time, especially from the right. It's one of the most debated parts of the Constitution because of its different interpretations. You have the individual rights argument. Many believe it guarantees each individual the right to own firearms for personal use, like self-defense or recreation. Then you have the collective rights argument, which states that the right to bear arms is specific to a well-regulated militia. Any other uses outside of that should have limitations and oversight. So the balance between gun rights and public safety continues to be a point of contention in U.S. law and politics.